Hello, guys. How you doing? My name is Roderick, fitness and health coach. I'm also personalizing a holistic lifestyle. Today, I want to talk about the human body. Disclaimer: I'm not a doctor, certified in any type of doctorate and things of that nature. I'm just a guy that was unhealthy at one time in my life. Community service, giving you guys some knowledge and wisdom that I've gained over the years from being overweight, unhealthy, um, living in this country in America since I was 7 years old. Uh, Pretty much coming from the West Indies where everything was all organic, all just holistic. The food, the herbs, taking all these medicine from the garden, going into the jungle, and getting those, not the best tasting, but herbs that really heal the body. Eating callaloo and all these amazing vegetables, high in iron and high in nutrition. Just getting fed as a baby, this powerful food, and then coming to this country, America, at 7 years old. Um, Eating the American diet, which is the sad diet. Unfortunately, I got hooked on refined sugar, destroyed my mouth. A lot of tooth been pulled out. Just constantly going to the dentist as a young boy, eating junk food, candy bars, Snicker bars, now laters, you name it. I pretty much probably sampled that junk food, processed food, salamis, and all these things that's not healthy for the body. You know, Pretty much I've been there, done that. I thank God. This is a gift from God. This wisdom and knowledge He has given me over the years. The discipline He has given me to take care of my health, take care of my body. I'm very blessed. I'm a blessed man, and what I want to do is give this gift to you guys. What I've learned. Today's topic is the human body is very intelligent, and if you don't believe me, look at all the things that your body do when you make that mistake. When you cut yourself, your body's already healing, putting you back together. Okay. And what I've done, I've took some time to study the body. I got some amazing mentors I've been following over the years. Dr. Yaki Awaken is one of them. And I highly recommend guys check this guy out about nutrition and health. He is right on point with the information that he has gained. He pretty much was able to heal his own body through just learning about how the body works, going on a holistic plant-based whole food diet, and fixing his health. There's also Dr. Robert Morris, same thing, talking about the whole food diet, the holistic way of living, going into the garden, taking from nature what God has created for us to take care of ourselves, and also being a man of God, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I love you. You know, Passed this knowledge and wisdom on to me, brought me back to the Bible. I was being rebellious when I was younger, didn't read the Bible, was just being rebellious against God into adulthood. I've got back on focus with God, with Jesus Christ, and studying the Word and using the Word to implement my life. And I'm realizing in Genesis, the beginning of the Bible, after God created us, all right, because we was created in the image of God. So I believe that we came from God's image. We didn't come from animals, but that's a whole nother topic, another talk. So that being said, He told us in the garden to eat the fruits, the herbs, the vegetables, okay, the nuts, the seeds. These are the foods that was designed for the human body. And again, I'm telling you from my experience what I did to lose 85 pounds. Yes, 85 pounds of weight slash waste. All right. Pretty much going on this plant based diet, all that over the years of dead calories. I was eating from the junk food, the processed food, eating too much acidic foods, a lot of meat, not enough plants, not enough vegetables and fruits. When I changed all that around, I went to the point where I was eating very little meat throughout the week, almost like Okinawans from Japan. They eat meat maybe once, twice, probably every 2 weeks, once or twice, guys. Not every meal, every day, once or twice every 2 weeks. but they eat a lot of plants, a lot of sweet potatoes, vegetables. All right, and these guys are the oldest living people on the planet. Look it up. I'm not making this up. Yaki talks about it, and all these other holistic doctors that's pretty much very fit and healthy. They talk about these people, the people in the blue zone, very fit and healthy. All right, living over 100 years old, still making love, couples, still walking and dancing and playing tennis and moving, doing functional movements, rotating and running. Over 100 years old, guys, compared to Americans, in some parts of these states where at that age they're stiff as a rail because of these inflammatory acidic foods we're putting in our body that's stiffen us up from all that just acidity. All right. So, like I said before, the human body is very intelligent. What I've learned about the body, there's nothing the body does that's not intelligent. Everything it does is an intelligent response talking to you. All right. If you're putting on weight, all right, and the body's supposed to put on some weight for survival. All right. Yes, but it's supposed to put a little weight in the midsection for survival. But you're at the point where you're over 50 pounds, over 100 pounds. I was 85 pounds overweight. I'm only 5'9", and I pretty much went up to 265, guys. Yes, I was still working out, but I was eating like a horse, all types of garbage, eating late. I was into bodybuilding at the time, so I'm following these bodybuilders telling you just put on calories. You just put on the calories, you can put on the muscle. But they didn't tell you about the knowledge of these calories. If you're putting the wrong calories in your body, it's going to cause health problems. And for me, it did. It clogged me up. I had sleep apnea, all types of health issues, high blood pressure, all because I was clogged up from all the processed food, the junk food, thinking all calories is created equal. No, it's not. All right. Like I said, the human body is very intelligent. It's talking to you. If you're putting on weight, for those 208 million people out there in the world, okay, in this country actually, is over a billion in the world. Come and reach out to me. I can help you. Okay, I lost 85 pounds of weight/waste because I went on a whole food plant-based diet, eating foods that's nourishing. Your body wants nutrition. They don't care about calories. But we're eating calorie foods, high calorie foods with very little nutrition, and we're packing on a lot of calories in our body, and a lot of this food is hard for the body to break down. It's getting clogged up and stored in our fat tissues. It's clogging us up, guys. It's clogging up our pipes. We're having all types of so-called dis-ease. Okay, all right. Like I said, the human body is intelligent. God created the human body to be healthy. This ease you're feeling is your body's at this ease because you're not taking care of it the right way. Put me to the test. All right, I'm putting myself out there, getting out of my comfort zone. I'm a little introvert, but you know what? I care about people, and it disgusts me when I see on TV these things that they're telling people to go and buy and eat that has no nutritional value, that's making people sick, clogging people up. I was one of them. I hit up all these fast food places, eating all this stuff, thinking I was doing something for my body that was good, and I was doing something opposite that was causing my health to decline. All right, guys, there's healthy food out there. Okay, get yourself in the community like I did when I was falling back on into the bad eating. I would put on Dr. Yaki Awaken, put on Dr. Robert Morris, and plenty other people, mentors that was in my life that helped me to stay on track with my health. That I was studying and researching and learning from them and then implementing in my life. And these guys were my community. Okay, you need a community of people that's going to educate you with the right information and hold you accountable and help you do this because it's an addiction. Refined sugar is the most addictive thing on the planet, and it's in a lot of these processed food, a lot of the junk food, and you're like a druggie. It's hard to get off it unless you discipline yourself and get yourself around a community that's going to help you guys. Okay, if you're alcoholic, you go to an alcoholic community where they help you to withdraw from this toxicity. Okay, it's the same thing with food and anything else. You put yourself in a community of people that's going to help you. If you're serious, because you have to be serious, you can't do this 50-50. You got to go 100% into this. When I made a commitment to improve my health, I went 100% because I realized when I was tipping my toe in the water and then I'll go have a cheat day. That's another thing. Don't have any cheat days. If you slip up, get back on track. Cheat days is only going to get you deep in that hole, and it's going to be hard to climb back out. Okay, because you're trying to get away from the addiction, and you're messing around with that fire. Eventually, you're going to get burned. All right, guys. If you're serious, put me to the test. All right, I could point you to the right people. I can help you. I could be part of your community and support you through this challenge to get back on track with your health, guys. All right, 208 million people on this planet in this country is obese. Reach out to Coach Roderick. I can help you. All right, I'm 52 years old. I feel amazing. I just worked out for over 2 hours, hard. All right, nourishing my body with the right foods, eating that whole food plant based, guys. The truth is out, guys. The truth is out. We finally have people out there, that's the light shining on that we could go to get the help we need to get on track with our health. And unfortunately, again, it's not on television, guys. You got to go to the internet. You got to go on the YouTube. Check out Dr. Robert Morris. Check out Dr. Yakia Waken. All right. Dr. Neil Bernard, nutritionist Brian Clement. I got a list of people that came in my life over the years that I prayed for, that God put into my life, that educated me about the whole food plant-based diet. It's powerful, guys. And what I hear about the whole food plant-based diet, Genesis, the Bible. God's been speaking all this for ever. But we rebel, we get away from him, we're listening to humans instead of God, and we wonder why we're sick. Listen to God. Right there in Genesis, the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs, the nuts, the seeds, those are the foods that God commanded Adam and Eve to consume for health. And we came from Adam and Eve. We're humans just like they are. That's what we should be consuming. If you're serious, you can reach me on my Instagram, official Radical Michael. You can reach me on my YouTube channel. Let's talk. Let's bring the truth to the table and see who's right and who's wrong. I promise you, I'm not going to be wrong. All right, guys? I did my homework. I'm getting better. I'm learning something new every day. I'm not at Dr. Yakia Waken or Dr. Robert Morris level of knowledge yet, but I'm putting two and two together, and I'm learning every day because I want to help people to get healthy, get back on track. It's nothing like being healthy. I feel amazing, and I want to share this love with you guys of just good health and just being at 52, just being able to move my body and work out hard and go play basketball, do all these fun stuff, just like I was in my 20s. Life is beautiful. All right, guys, reach out. I'd love to serve you. Hope to speak to you soon. All right. Have a good day.